we already say here at Gundam Planet we're all about making gains?
Maybe.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway. Here at Gundam Planet, we're all about making gains. And, you know, I always said this Domtropen, it looks like a chiseled version of the regular Dom. He's all, like, blocky and cool, and, like, maybe he's hitting the gym, maybe he's in the 200-pound division, and he's just straight up muscle, like 85% muscle. This Domtropen's ready to go. Anyway, I'm going to build it. We have the normal variant, which is, I don't think quite as cool, and the sand brown is much more popular, probably because of the desert colors. You can go with the Zaku Sniper. Here are those desert colors I was just talking about. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. I don't know. I lost count. That's too high for me. So the things that stick out to me immediately, the red for the visor, that's separate. Really like that. Also, is this an articulated pointer finger and thumb I see? This is a high grade. That's very impressive, so I like that a lot. Stickers, 2. Count them, 2. That's all. Thank you. We're off to a fantastic start. Now the gray for the feet, the gray for the heat saber thing. We have a splayed fingers hand for, I guess, holding the bazooka or just looking like, whoa, like, you know, the Doms do sometimes. Still don't really see, oh, that finger is separate so you can move the trigger fingers. That's awesome. Not a lot of polycaps. This is fantastic. I'm very, very impressed with this. We got some torso parts. These are like the side of the knees and things. Legs, front of the legs, back of the legs. We got legs. And then this is some chocolate brown, I guess you could call this. Definitely need to top coat this. Top coat it matte. It'll look awesome. Don't leave it like this. And just going further on that, this sure does look like plastic, just gray plastic, and this is all the weapons, but at the same time, like, these weapons look fantastic. I love how many of them there are. That's a gun, that's a bazooka, these are those Sturmfaust grenade things. Is that 4 of them? You get 4 of these things. Extra magazines for the bazooka. This thing is like loaded. This is an entire runner of just weapons, and it does need top coating, but you know, that's what we have Mr. Super Clear for. And like, it really looks awesome. Like, it looks so cool. It has like these weird things on the side of the feet that look like, I don't know why he needs those on the side of his feet. Is he like part of the survey crew? Who knows? But we're gonna build this, and hopefully it lives up to my already sky high expectations. Well, I'm back, and I have this fellow. He was very interesting, and I want to say before I say literally anything else, this more than anything I've built, even probably the Zeong, desperately needs matte top coat. So the weather's lousy right now, so we didn't get a chance to do it yet, but I'm gonna do it so that you can see the difference, like the difference that it'll make on here, because this plastic is old and it has weird imperfections and it is uneven, and you'll get a pretty good look at that. So just to talk about what makes this guy tick, we're gonna go up close. So we have the mobile suit itself, and we have approximately 1 million accessories. I was very impressed with the accessories this came with for the sheer quantity of it, but you can probably see they are all cast in this same really, really horrible old gray plastic that makes noises like that when you drop it, and like, I really don't like that. I don't like the way it sounds, I don't like the way it feels, so definitely top coat this. But that aside, we're going to go through all of these accessories first because there are so many. You have this bazooka, which, it's fine. It looks really mean. It has this really cool, like, the blast shield on it, and the trigger articulates like this so that you can get it, over his shoulder properly. It has a removable magazine, but none of these are actually replaceable because they're all hollow, and they are just designed to stick like various locations, like extras, I guess. Like these go on its side skirts or something. There are all these different slots that you can put either the extra magazines or the grenades in, which it's kind of a pain to get it all loaded out, but like you can see, here's the grenade, which it comes with 4 of these things, and they go into these little rings. And then with these little rings, you can somehow outfit this guy with all 4 of these grenades crisscrossed at various points across his back, and that takes a little while to work through, so I'm not going to do that, but you get the point. You get all 4 of these grenades, and move these over here, all of these rings, move them out of here, and the extra magazines. So really, they serve no function except for you can like put the grenade in his hand and you can throw it, I guess, but that's it. And then the bazooka, it's fine. It just pegs nicely, or it doesn't peg, it just slides into his hand. and then rests on his shoulder. And then he has it. Now you might notice the hand just fell apart, because this is one of the most interesting things about this kit. It has a 4-piece hand construction for what I see as like no reason. You can see there's this hole right here, and then you have to put this piece on the back and then put the back on there, even though you can just put the trigger right through, and then this finger articulates. So that's really unnecessary, but it does it. And with that, he can either hold the bazooka or he can hold the machine gun, which I had locked onto his back right here. So, you know, there you go. And the hand keeps falling apart. So you can see they had some ambitious ideas, and you know, maybe they were too ambitious. But that's all for the accessories. We're just gonna go right through to the articulation. Which what articulation? Because you have single ball pegs into poly caps literally everywhere. The shoulder is one joint that goes straight out. There is nothing this way, nothing forward. Just gonna go bottom to top. Back skirt doesn't move. Front skirts move a little bit, so you know you can get him kind of like crouching, and his feet can stay on the ground about this far out. Which with a Dom, that's all you're looking to do. Get him on action base. You want him flying. There's very little in the torso. There's very little in the head, and there is not a whole lot in the arm. So you can see that you know you get an old high grade and you get an old high grade. So. Accessories is this kit's strong point. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, I really did know what I was getting myself into, so it's exactly what you expect. If you go into this with reasonable expectations, because it is old, and it is a Dom, and every Dom pretty much has the identical construction because it's big and hollow, and doesn't really need to do a whole lot, and you know, this fits that bill perfectly, but it also has enough extra going on that it really sets it apart from the other available high-grade Doms. So in the end, would I recommend this? Yes. Alright everyone, thank you for joining me on this little adventure. I don't build too many old high grades, and this one sure was an old high grade. So if you have any experience with these or other Dom high grades, you know, leave that down in the comments. I'll talk to you about it. You should like, comment, subscribe. We have new Gundam videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so be sure to check those out. Check out the link to Marsh Sound's SoundCloud in the description. You can take a listen to all of his great tunes, and we'll see you next time.